Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's away we go then.
Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and there are great goalkeepers, and then there's Oliver Kahn. He's in a league of his own.
Well, he is a goalkeeping icon, isn't he? The man famously known as King Khan by some. He's belligerent, he's brazen, but he's utterly brilliant.
And never in a mood to accept failure. There's that body language he's always talking about. No wonder he instills both respect and fear in opponents.
Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Odegaard! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. Shoots! Yokohama F. Marinos have the chance to go the other way. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's fabulous. And a shot! So, third corner of the game. Yokohama F. Marinos are looking to go forward now. And he's picked out the run. Oh, can he get onto this? Now it's Fletcher. Fletcher was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Fletcher. Cannavaro demonstrating his defensive quality there. Quarter of an hour played. Not the most accurate pass. Spread out to the left. Alexander-Arnold cuts out the pass. And the pass is intercepted. And that has left him in a heap. Isak. And he's away. Nicked it back promptly. So we're still where we started right now. Kukçu is always looking to break lines. Tries to play it through. Danielson. A heavy challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Adams gets over and intercepts. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And he plays one through. Rijkaard. And it's Odegaard. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Park Ji-sung.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Vieira. To Hazard. And it's Camavinga. Rijkaard. Kukçu.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Mbappe puts his foot on the gas.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Couldn't squeeze it through. It's a pretty loose pass. He's picked his way through. Danielson. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
That's going in strongly.
Nicely weighted ball. Hazard. Now it's Van Basten. Now it's Mbappe. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Good ball, good take. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! And Yokohama F. Marinos are in front. That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Yokohama F. Marinos have fired themselves in front.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Lovely, now then. Kamavinga, Azar. No way through. Denilson. And it's Alexander-Arnold.
Added time.
Great vision. No, it's come to nothing. And the whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And we're off again.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Kukçu. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Hazard. He's in a good position here. Can he finish? He's beaten the keeper. This time, surely. They've done it. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Arsenal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Ødegaard. And it's Azar. Batistuta.
Arsenal have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
Oh, this looks sharp. And it's made its way to him. There's the climbs up big. He will be livid with himself. Yokohama F. Marinos appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Ødegaard. Vieira. Just about up to the hour now. Kamavinga. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Chance! Goal! Arsenal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Oh, decent chance! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Fletcher. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And here, there's the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Looking to play him in. Hakimi. And it's Fletcher. Now it's Van Basten. Camavinga deals with that comfortably. Ødegaard. Ødegaard. Now it's Isak. He's got away. Isak. Now Ødegaard. Oh, nicely intercepted. Yeah, he's fouled him there. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders.
Substitution on the field.
Arsenal are down to 10 men.
Kukçu. Coming on to replace him is number 50.
Can he get on the end of this?
Substitution in
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He won't be happy with that one.
Yokohama F. Marinos really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Now it's Ødegaard. That's a nicely shaped ball. Yokohama F. Marinos can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Chance, surely! Oh, it's come off the upright. Raul. Well timed, excellent interception. Park Ji-sung charging forward, the ball at his feet. Looking for a big chance! And yes, it's there! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Number 11.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
And a chance! Really well taken goal. And they are dragging it back. Game on again.
After 85
That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago. All Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Real pressure penalty, this. And he scores! Back in business! Not much more than a formality.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
6 added minutes.
All square, shapes to shoot! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Substitution on the field. Number
Yokohama
18.
F. Marinos making another change here.
Coming on
Well,
the
this could be an
field is
indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Now, can they get him away? Aimed beyond the defence, and he's made sure that's not getting through. The message is simple, defend this with your lives. And it's hoisted clear. Great ball, and he's in here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Haaland.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Knocks it into space. He's being urged to shoot. Threads one in, and that is a little undercooked. Driving on and making good progress. And that is that. Magic. What a magical football match, and genuine respect all round. How would you sum up what we... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, we're on the way. What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personalities go, we're talking big.
As close as you get to goalkeeping perfection. That's a nicely shaped ball. Keeper has taken decisive action. Now it's Messi. Nicely weighted ball. Not the most accurate pass. Caught offside that time. He's not got that quite right. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. That is ended up in no man's land. That pass has been well intercepted. Now, can they get him away? Arsenal, without doubt, seeing more of the ball and looking to turn it now into something meaningful. And it's Kukçu. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. What a save by Seaman! Maradona. And it's Azar. Xavi Alonso. Xavi Alonso is fouled. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
Kukçu. Messi. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And that is a little undercooked. Batistuta. Xavi Alonso. And it's Neymar. Stood up well to him there. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Now it's Mbappe. And there's green grass ahead of him. Hernandez. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me,
Oh, he's been caught napping! Vieira. And Alexander-Arnold.
if they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Neymar. Azar can see things others simply cannot. Vieira. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Azar. Azar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he finish? And he's done it! There is the breakthrough! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
This looks promising. That has been cut short. He has a look up. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's having a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Neymar. Messi, looking for the run. Beckham. And it's Maradona. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Camavinga. Batistuta.
Arsenal certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And it's Neymar. Now it's Neymar. Ødegaard. Back towards the middle. Alexander-Arnold. And he's there to make the challenge. Ødegaard. Plays a sharp little ball here. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Alonso. Hernandez picks it up out wide. And he's being shifted off it. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. The ball has bounced loose now. Camavinga. Great vision. Messi. climbs up big! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. A high-octane end to the first period, but there's still a single goal in it.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Substitution on the field. Number 3.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And the finish! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. That was a given. It always was.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Goes for a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are pulling clear here. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked... Batistuta! Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Substitution on the field.
Alexander-Arnold with a real chance here. He's having a go.
Number 25, Daniel Van Buiten.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Now it's Neymar. Foot in. Hernandez. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Well timed, excellent interception. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Messi, Van Bouten demonstrating his defensive quality there. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Maradona. Well read, nice interception. Can he get it through? And this is Messi. Kupchu. Oh, easy pickings there. Messi. Van Bouten kept his eye on it, and he's there. Mendieta looking to play him in, and it's Albert Ferrer. Ball played for Mendieta. And here's Messi. He's tried one! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that is out of play. And it's Xabi Alonso. It's Alonso! And he should have made it 4.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
And the ball's come loose here. And this is back. And another try! It's their second corner of the game. And it's hoisted clear. Pass somewhat off target. And now they can spring out of defence. Messi. Batistuta. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And they win it back again. Kupchu. Now it's Ødegaard. Vieira pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Maradona. He's shifting through the gears here. Maradona with the delivery. Oh no, it's an own goal!
I don't think he knew too much about it, Peter. It comes off him awkwardly.
Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with...
Little doubt, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Substitution.
It's a good 35 yards out, this. He's put his foot right through that one.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
Vieira. Arsenal have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Mendieta. Albert Ferrer. Well, that has not gone well.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Vieira. It's Park Ji-sung. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Maradona. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Messi. Looking for options for movement. Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Arsenal are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence, or attack, for that matter.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Mendieta. Kukçu. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Batistuta.
There will be 5
He's cut it out.
time.
Xavi Alonso. 5 minutes to add. And here's Griezmann. Might be danger here. Park Ji-sung! And he hits the net. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. He's picked his way through, crossed into the box. Van Dijk clears it away. So that's it, it is all over. Arsenal have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome.
And a quick announcement for the benefit.
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, Peter,
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. We're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness, a man with total command of his defence.
I say I wouldn't fancy going eyeball to eyeball with him.
No, I mean, I always like a vociferous keeper, and Oliver Kahn would be perfect for me.
Hazard is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Bruno Fernandes. Now there's the shot! Goal! Manchester United! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Passing is crisp and sharp. That's a good ball out wide. He's picked his way through. Cross in. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Played out wide. Great vision. Oh no, this does not look good. That is asking for trouble. He's found a way through. And he whips. Up he goes! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Vieira. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And it's Hazard. Fred wins the duel this time. Looking for the run. Sancho. Chance! Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Short changes him with that pass. Can he get it through? Oh, it looks a good ball through. And it's made its way to him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Wan-Bissaka kept his eye on it, and he's there. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Decent chance! It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Arsenal on the spot for parity. Well, would you believe that?
You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to equalise, but now he'll feel like the opposition have just scored.
Fred. Now, can they get him away? Manchester United have a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. And it's Fred. Manchester United applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course, the returns can be terrific. Played down the flank.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Khan claims it without any fuss. Kamavinga tries to play it through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Wan-Bissaka. Batistuta gets a foot in here.
Might want to be careful there.
Sancho going face-to-face with his great rival. And he's in on goal! Manchester United finding their passes. Ugarte. Look at the space! Tries a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Sancho has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Manchester United with the corner, they're first. No way through, so back it comes. He's tried one! The referee's awarded a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
He'll fancy himself from here. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Bruno Fernandes! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Forlan takes control of it, and he's on the move. And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Kukçu. And now the breakaway. Kukçu is wide and looking to get onto this. Shoots!
2 added minutes has been
He won't be happy
indicated.
with that one. And here's Kukçu. Bruno Fernandes.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, played right into his path. Haaland could try cutting inside here. Not the most accurate pass. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he's managed to get free. Haaland! Oh, taken with style. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Looking to play him in. They're urging him, and the finish! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. And he gets rid in a hurry. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Kante. A Probing pass. That's a nicely shaped ball. Forlan showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. So, what can they make of this? Ugarte.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Almost an hour gone. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, shooting chance! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Oh, easy pickings there. Tries to pass it through. Can he get on the end of this? Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, that's delightful. Gets a good foot in there. Alexander-Arnold, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Big header! He got the hard part right, but the rest wrong. Maguire. He is through here. Bruno Fernandes. Haaland. Bruno Fernandes. Shot a goal! A real chance and a real let-off.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Number 18.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Number 10. Hazard. Number
Excellent
21.
challenge there, uncompromising.
Coming on the field.
Rafinha
Number
powering
24.
forward here.
Mbappe.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Sancho, and here's Bruno Fernandes. Climbs up big against the crossbar. And the shot! And how did he not make it 4?
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
So, third corner of the game. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Maguire kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, perfectly measured that. Kirkchu, he's through, now is he in? Real chance! It's in! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, the goal was really well worked. Look, the game is a constant search for space, and he found a pocket.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 13.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Van Dijk.
So, is this the start of a comeback?
Number 9.
Wan-Bissaka,
Number 5.
Fred.
Cannavaro.
That's been cut out, well played.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that.
Takes a shot! And it's in! And what a climax we have here! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Mbappe with a definite foul there.
No second thought, a straight red card.
Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Turns back here, probably the best option. Maguire. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. And De Ligt. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A game of margins of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
There's the whistle. We're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness, a man with total command of his defence.
I say I wouldn't fancy going eyeball to eyeball with him.
No, I mean, I always like a vociferous keeper, and Oliver Kahn would be perfect for me.
Alexander-Arnold gets a foot in here. Wilshere. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Isak. And this is Batistuta. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Onana. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Well read, nice interception. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Plays a sharp little ball. Mbappe!
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
Camavinga going full tilt down the left. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Rafinha. Isak. Isak unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And they can counter here. Arsenal still without a single shot on target. Now it's Isak. He's in space and looking for options. And he whips. He's got full. Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this, or...
He's going for goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. And he gets rid in a hurry. Bayer Leverkusen are looking to go forward now. And he's picked out the run. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Camavinga. That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, that's fabulous. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. He shoots! And it's come back out to him. It's in! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Bayer Leverkusen grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Cleared without hesitation. Isak showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Kukçu picks it up out wide. Flings in across. And that's the keeper's ball. Dembele. Oh, well played, well sorted out. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Kubasi. De Jong. Kubasi. Here's Onana. Saliba. And the pass is intercepted. De Jong. Dembele. Matheus Cunha.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
This is Dembele. Odegaard. And here's the chance to counter. And the half-time whistle goes. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each.
For everybody to please kindly remove any cars parked on the road outside the stadium.
So we're into the second 45. Real chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Matheus Cunha. Rafinha. Now it's Isak. And it's Kukçu. Neatly clipped into space. Oh, shooting chance! Wilshere. Onana. Wilshere. Odegaard. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. Oh, that's fabulous! About as smooth as it gets. Into the lead once more. Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Arsenal take the lead. Onana.
Arsenal are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Bayer Leverkusen finding their passes. Alexander-Arnold producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Pau Kubasi defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That's been cut out, well played. Good ball, good take. Decent chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Looking to play him in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
It's Dembele!
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And he shoots! And that was probably asking just too much.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Rafinha aims beyond the defence. He's had a shot! He's scored! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Arsenal take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win. Just the goalkeeper and the shot! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Arsenal grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Batistuta finds himself offside.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 11.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Pass somewhat off target. Arsenal will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Bayer Leverkusen have got it back and they'll have another go.
Szoboszlai really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Just too much on that. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
It's a promising position. Dembele. Now it's Wilshere. Arsenal needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Vieira can see things others simply cannot. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Saliba. And it's Amadou Onana. Onana clears.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Kamavinga. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes.
Park Ji-sung.
And he's managed to get free. Kubasi. Stood up well to him there. Griezmann. Saliba gets across. So that's it, it is all over. Arsenal, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Arsenal definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this is...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious.
Up he goes! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Nice looking ball. Not the most accurate pass. Pass somewhat off target. Batistuta. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Arsenal with the corner. They're first. Incoming to terrific header against the crossbar. Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Isak. Isak, nicely shaped ball. Isak is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Kukçu goes steaming forward. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Quality ball.
Isak really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Kukçu. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have...
Decent chance! Goal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with...
Can he finish? Has another go! Really well taken goal. That is remarkable, all square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Arsenal grab the... climbs up big! Goal! Arsenal! And the comeback is complete. What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
He was always going to do that one way or another. A fantastic effort. Simply fantastic.
Arsenal go... and the shot! And he hits the net. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
That really is quite fabulous. All real chance! It's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And it's Kukcu. And that's a good ball. That is a crunching tackle. And in he goes again! And he's following up! Goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things.
Isak!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment. Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his shapes to shoot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Great chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Kukcu really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, super find. And this is Hazard, and the shot! He scores! And they're back in front. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and
he's gone for goal! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Isak goes for a shot! Sensational from Isak! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
This is quite a battle.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Arsenal are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
A happy wedding anniversary for one of our fan club members.
Arsenal get the second half started.
Arsenal are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Big chance! That's a half-decent try. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls, looking to play him in. And this is Hazard. Here comes the corner. Here's the header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Costa Curta. Over to the left. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press. Played down the flank. Now it's Yamal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well read, and the danger is averted. Isaac. Nicely weighted ball. And that pass just didn't quite work. Courtois clears. Now that looks a decent ball. Yamal, he's picked his way through. Foot in. Referee's given a throw. It's a promising position. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. And no, that was never going to make it. Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. Kukçu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And here's Isak. Oh, he's burst through. An uncompromising challenge. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that is masterful defending. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Timber. Vieira. And it's Kukçu. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Rafinha. Delivers with whip. There's the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That has been slung wide.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Hazard is flagged offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 22, Bellingham. Coming on to replace him is number 13, De Bruyne. Substitutions taking place.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Hazard. Hazard stood his ground strongly.
In with the challenge.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Vieira. He could be in here. Arsenal are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Robertson. Now the gets his head on it!
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Now it's Isak. Works it forward. And it's Kukçu. And that's been won straight back. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. That's a cute ball. Back into the middle. Oh, this is a great position. Takes a shot! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
This is their second corner of the game.
Number 17, Yamal. Coming on the field, number 14.
And that has been cleared.
Number 10, Mohamed
Arsenal
Salah.
have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Park Ji-sung. Oh, played right into his path. That is a brilliant interception.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He's shifting through the gears here. Spread out to the left. Cross from Roberts. He's having a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And the finish! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Arsenal have been handed a game-changing chance. This to complete the turnaround. And they've turned it round. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Arsenal complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
It looks to be the...
He's had a shot! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
And time is up. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy.